Hey, yo, what's good? You know what it is. And you are back with another episode of No More Timeouts. You know you're rocking with your boy Rosh, my brother JJ. What's poppin', baby?
Brother, what's up, man? How we feeling? Doing all right?
Shit, bro. You know, I'm doing all right, man. I'm getting to like this couch with the mic in the hand thing. Oh, wait.
It's a good look. Yeah.
Want to say hi.
What's up, co-host? Come on.
What's
So
up?
you thought you about to say something.
Go ahead. Yeah, bro. I've been, a little more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on the couch, chilling. You know what I mean? It's been. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I lost the rubber band from my thing, so I don't sit in the foot.
You got to tell him that.
But
honestly, you changing the look up.
Hey, the couch has been it's chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. But man, other than that, life, life been life in like a mug around here. It's getting hot. It's getting hot in the Bay finally. I know you've been dealing with the heat.
I don't want to hear y'all talking about it's hot. What's hot for y'all? What's that? What is it right now?
Like right now? Right now it's 61. Right now.
So when it was hot, what was it?
It was like 94.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that.
94.
I'll give you that. It hasn't went under 90 in like 3 weeks. Seriously.
Yeah. You better than me. After the first week, I would have packed my shit. Wow.
I'd be looking at flights like, hey, I mean, if I just, go home for like a day or two just to take a break.
I would have gone. Oh no, I wouldn't wait. I would have never came back or called my job. Like, can we do this remotely?
Man, it's been tough.
Oh shit. I feel you. What's up? What's new with you, man? How's things?
Well, Austin.
Wait. We gotta start out. What? Did we get a car?
We did get a car. Okay. I was going back and forth. Last time we talked about it, I wasn't sure if I was actually going to get a new car. I was trying to see if I wanted to just do the Uber route. And, because everything is central to downtown where I live. So I was like, maybe I could just get by. But every single time I'm racking it up. I'm racking the Ubers up. So what is the point of taking Ubers if I can just get a car and just move how I want to move? You know what I mean? Yep. And I'm not trying to stand outside anywhere from, after I get an Uber, waiting for my Uber. So I ended up getting a Tesla, man. This is day 4, getting the new Model 3. Hey, if you saw the older version of the Tesla, the original one, the update is crazy, bro. It's updates is crazy. Just the interior is way different, and it's a nice ride, bro. It's a nice ride. I'm not mad at the decision right now. Day 4 though.
I feel it. Like I told you, it was a big consideration for me. If I didn't have to, drop some bands on my dog, I was thinking about getting a new whip myself, but I can't give up on my Honda. Oh, Annie. I call her Annie, Black Annie. You know what I'm saying? She's faithful, but I feel it. That's not a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's kind of what the world's going to be shifting towards. I'm pretty sure every company is going to be making electric cars at a certain point. Try to save the emissions of our atmosphere. Try to save the ozone, preserve the planet a little more. Even though I've heard the crazy thing about electric cars, the batteries in them, once they are done and they're died and they're shot, they don't know how to recycle them or dispose.
They don't know what to do with them.
I heard they're dumping them in the ocean somewhere, bro. I swear to God.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Just Tesla in general, it definitely changed the whole car buying process, because I didn't talk to one salesman. Everything was done on the app, bro. And that's crazy to think that I didn't have to talk to one person and negotiate the price or anything like that. Like, it is what it is. And I know anybody that's ever dealt with that, like, you've had to talk to some salesman in your life.
That's
you never trust them, right? You don't really trust them. Like, I don't know. You gotta call your homies up. Yeah, it was dope. It was a cool process. It was cool.
It's legit. But it also kind of sucks because you can't really negotiate with an app because some of them
True.
salesmen was trash and you used to be able to get your way. You know what I'm saying? You used to hit
True.
them with the hey, if I can't get this paper for 350, I'm walking out. And they
Yeah.
used to give it
Yeah.
to you.
Okay, hold on. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come on. Let me
Yeah,
talk to
yeah,
you.
yeah. The
That's what I
app,
used to do.
bye, nigga.
Nah, it is. It is what it is. But I'm not bougie, man. I like I told you before. If I would have had my Hyundai, I didn't need nothing. I'd have been chilling, bro.
Damn.
But just
Hey,
thinking about it
shout
later,
out to the young niggas that stole your car.
yeah, yeah, they really they changed my whole summer up, bro. It's just gonna be less games, you know. Maybe not going to like 5 games like I did last year. It's just less games, but I really thought about it, and I think because I had them California plates, bro, I really think that has something to do with it. I really think so.
You think they got you because of the Cali plates?
Absolutely, man. Come on, think about it, Rush. Where am I at?
They was
Come
like,
on,
fuck this nigga.
come on. I really think they saw them California plates and was like, yeah, let's go ahead and get him. We don't want them
To
here
come up.
anyway, so
Let's see what's in here.
yeah, we don't want him anyway.
To be
But
honest,
yeah, man.
I feel the same
Go
way
ahead.
though. I feel because like let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? I lived a different life when I was younger. And Cali plates mean a chance of something being in that trunk that they might have been looking for. So hey, I feel it. But hey, that you got some Texas plates. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. I'm here. But yeah, man. Let's get started, bro. We got some basketball to talk about. We probably don't have much basketball to talk about after this pod because it's gonna be over. It's 3-0 right now, man. We didn't even get a chance to break down the finals. You know, they've been going at it so quickly. Boston's up 3-0, and I don't know. What did you see this coming?
No, because you know what I've been saying for the past month. I called them frauds, but it's like this shit crazy. But you want to know something? I was actually thinking about this yesterday. People might call me a hater because I just don't fuck with Boston. Period. I don't fuck with New England. I don't fuck with Celtics. I don't fuck with the Red Sox. None of that shit. Period. The only thing good out of Boston to me is Mark Wahlberg, and I heard he's racist too. But
Clam chowder. I'll give him clam chowder. Come on.
okay, we'll give him the
Let's give him
clap.
clam chowder.
We'll give him the clap, even though it's better in the Bay anyway. But we go. Okay, let me think about it like this. Answer this for me.
Come on.
Is Boston really winning it, or is Dallas losing it?
Don't do that. That's not fair. I truthfully, I will say Boston is winning it. That's my opinion. I feel
How's
like
it not
that.
fair? I need to know.
No,
Is I
you
don't
got
feel
to
like
give
the
him.
Mavs are showing up. I'm
You
not.
got to
I'm
give him
not.
credit. Go ahead. You
I
go.
am. I am. They're dominating them. Don't get me wrong. I give all credit to Drew Holiday. This nigga is he about to be the new who I'm trying to think who back in the day where you pick up all your team, but all of a sudden you winning rings. I feel like that's like Tom Brady, the new Brady. But I just don't feel like Dallas is showing up. I honestly feel like Minnesota would have put up a better fight. Like I don't. It's weird, bro. Like it's just weird to me, bro. Like I don't. It just don't look right. Anybody want a dog? But I just like I was saying. It just don't look. It don't look the same to me because seeing Dallas go up in the first quarter, second quarter they let them come back. Third quarter, it's like, fourth quarter they get blown out. Like it's just weird, bro. Like, I don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna go back to game 2, and the reason why I would say Boston's winning it is the fact that Drew and Jalen and Derek White, not Derek Brown, they were locking up Kyrie, bro. And they was locking up Kyrie. They were. And he had a really good game 3, but that's the only reason why I gotta say they were winning it. Porzingis, bro, when he came off the bench game 1, he was hitting everything. I was like, oh shoot.
Hold on. They're getting put in the room. Jesus. All right, my bad. Okay, what were you saying? All right. But like, I don't know. Let me. They were locking up Kyrie. You're right, but
They was locking up Kyrie, and I think that's why I got to give them credit for game 2. Game 3, Kyrie had a really good game, but when you go back to the Minnesota series, who outside of Luka and Kyrie, it was Derek Lively, it was PJ Washington, it was Gafford. I haven't seen. Are they there? Have they been playing?
But that's the thing. Like, how did that go so obsolete? Because Minnesota had 2 big men.
The lights are too bright, bro. That's really what it is. It's their first time here. PJ disappeared. He turned to Charlotte Hornet PJ Washington all of a sudden. That's what happened. Let's keep it real. And Boston, look, as much as
mama in the crowd.
As much as we don't like Boston, they've been here before. You know what I mean? And all of them Dallas guys besides Kyrie, this is their first time. So Tim Hardaway was disgustingly bad yesterday. Oh my god!
I don't know why they played him and not the other cat, the other point guard who was killing.
Exum, Dante Exum.
No, not him. Dude with the headband, young cat. It's a rookie, I think. He was balling in the Minnesota.
Oh, Jaden Hardy.
Jaden Hardy
from Vegas. He's from Vegas, yeah.
But like, it's just like, bro, it makes me so upset because it's like, not only y'all about to let them win it, y'all about to get swept.
Oh, I got the stats for you, bro. So they've won 11 in a row. Nobody has won more than 7 in a row to win a championship. So they're gonna win 12 in a row to win the championship. And that's nasty because you're in a whole different category at that point. Because if we really talking about it, and I little stats for you, bro. 96 Bulls, 87-13. Right? 97 Bulls, 84-17. 2017 Warriors, 84-16. Right? That's the greatest record of all time, 2017 Warriors. Mm-hmm. If they finish this off, bro, they will be right there. They will be 80-20. That's top 10. That's top 10 all time. Okay. 80-20. I'm giving you. That's just a stat.
I hear the stats, but we're not laying out the scenarios. Indiana, no Tyrese Halliburton in back 2 games. Who did they play before that? When they ran up against Miami in the first round, Jimmy Butler didn't play. Second round, they played the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell didn't play too. It's like, are we just giving it to them at this point? Like,
injuries suck. I agree. You know, I agree. Nobody was healthy for them, and they was healthy. That it takes a lot of luck to win a championship, bro. Like and I hate when the Warriors win their first championship, and you know I don't want to just always bring it back to the Warriors, but you know Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt, and there was so many people talking about that championship because those guys got hurt, and that's why I was like, bro, we got to win it next year. You know what I mean? Like everybody was talking about how much it didn't matter because those guys got hurt. But you got to have some luck involved, and they caught some breaks for sure, more than one, like 4 breaks.
I hear
Talk
you.
to me. Go ahead. Talk to me.
I hear you. I just don't like Boston. Okay, I can't.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
I can't sit
There it
here
is.
and say I can't sit here and agree. You're right, but you're right. But I just don't. It's like how you said, bring back some words. I feel you. Trust me. Because even next year when we had the best record in the NBA and then we turned around and we lost, I kind of felt the same way. Like I was like, okay, damn, like maybe it wasn't meant to be. But I also kind of felt like at the end of the day, for us, when we lost that shit the next year, there was a lot of bullshit that happened. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that happened that got to that point where we lost that game. It was one of those things where the world didn't want the world didn't want to see that happen. We couldn't dethrone Braun twice in a row. It was going to take away the whole thing of the greatest of all time and all that type of shit. Like I have a whole scenario of that, why that happened. I don't give a fuck what nobody talks about. Draymond getting checked, all that type of shit. I don't fuck what y'all niggas talking about. They did that for a reason. But I just don't think that, and I hate to say it like this, I just don't think Boston is as good as people are looking at, but I have to give it to them. At the end of the day, they're beating who's in front of them, right? So you put them in front of us, we're gonna beat them. Kyrie and Luka are upsetting me. I thought they were gonna put out a better effort. And yeah, they might be lacking up Kyrie, but and I know we hate how Luka plays, but can't nobody over there stop this nigga. It's like at this point, you better go put up 70 for the next 3 games because at this point, that's all y'all can do if nobody else is showing up. You know what I'm saying? Like the Celtics are living by the 3, dying by the 3, and they is living by that motherfucker right now. Like
Yeah.
I feel like can't nobody miss a shot over there. Like
We gotta talk about the Drew Holiday pickup though, because
that's probably the
for
biggest thing in a life.
Milwaukee, you go get Dame in the summer, right? And you give up Drew Holiday, but you send him to Portland. Now, why did you think he was gonna stay in Portland? Like, didn't you think he was gonna end up somewhere where he was gonna be trying to get a ring? Like, Portland has no reason to keep Drew Holiday. They called him one time, probably was like, "Yo, you trying to be here?" He was like, "Nah, send me somewhere where I can try to get a ring." And they was like, "Bet, we're gonna send you to one of these East Coast teams that, you know." And it's a perfect fit, bro, because when things get kind of crazy, they got somebody like Drew that's right there, bro. That's just gonna make sure they straight.
What
It's
makes
like
me
it's like the older brother, bro. It's like the older brother just showing up, calming everything down.
what makes me sick is y'all really couldn't figure out a way to keep Drew. Y'all went out and got Pat Bev for the same
Facts.
shit. Like you could have kept him, and I'm
What's
pretty sure knowing Drew, how humble what I've been noticing, I'm almost 100% sure he would have took a little pay cut to get another ring.
Drew would have been perfect to stay and be with Dame in the backcourt. But the crazy part about what you said is Pat Bev literally tweeted when that Dame trade happened, they gonna miss Drew. that's that's what he said. He literally tweeted that. So for him to end up in Milwaukee is kind of crazy too. But that part is I think that's the biggest difference between them this year and 2 years ago when they played the Warriors.
I really can't tell you. Hey, the funny thing about Pat Bev tweeting that.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna tweet that shit and turn around and go to the team you tweeted about and fucking lose? That shit is just
Yeah.
nuts. But
He was right though. He knew they was going because Drew is the heart of the Bucks.
yeah,
He was. He brought that same
honestly,
energy to the Celtics now.
what makes me sick, but also happy for Drew, but sick for the league. Drew was an elite player, and they turned him into literally a lockdown defender and that you needed on your team, but he wasn't able to pretty much be an elite person that everybody wanted. It's like how you get shipped around so much. Like you've seen the difference he makes in games. He doesn't get the recognition he deserves, and it kind of sucks. And even at the end of this whole run, like shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. If they give this freaking Finals MVP to Jason Tatum, I'm gonna throw my phone at the TV.
I'll never respect the award again if they give it to Jason Tatum. I don't care about the award. It's just politics at the end of the day. If Jason Tatum gets this award, it should be Jaylen Brown and it should be Drew second. Tatum should be fourth. Porzingis should be third. The way he was killing the first game and a half. No.
Oh my god! But it does make sense. But honestly, it makes me happy for Drew because I know at the end of the day, his teammates appreciate him. I think everybody that's played with him and has had a chance to play with him really appreciates what he brings to the team and understands that he is literally the reason why they are where they are. So I have respect for him for that. But I just hope that at the end of the day, this is a hope. If Dallas just somehow turn around and do some miracle shit, that's gonna be crazy. But I hope at the end of the day, next year, because at the end of the day, let me be an honest sports analyst. I guess you can call me now. It's over. I just hope next year that everybody they run up against is healthy, and at the end of the day, there's a chance to really they can really prove that they are what people are saying that they are. But I'm gonna stand by what I said. I don't care if they walk out with a ring. I don't. I think they're a lot more fraudulent to what they are. I see so many holes in their defense. You can figure it out. Like they're literally like Luka and Kyrie are really pissing me off. It's like, bro, you're driving to the hole and you're seeing three people. Somebody is open. Somebody's fucking open. It's literally like that every fucking time. They're getting to the hole, getting to their spots, and there's somebody open every fucking time. And it's making me so angry. It's like, bro, this whole you guys being the best backcourt in the history of the NBA is getting in your head, and you are literally. And I'm saying, and it's literally ruining it for them, bro. Like it's like I remember watching. She's like, bro, y'all just killing yourself. Like, so what now? What they gonna say? Like, what's gonna be the next narrative for the Mavericks? Because at the end of the day, this was their best chance.
Yeah,
in my eyes.
Yeah, we got to talk about the Luka struggles, bro, because it was. We talked about this before, and I told you Luka is one of the players I really don't like watching play, and I stand by that. And game 3 was, huh?
Stop hating on my boy, bro.
It's game 3 was a perfect example of that because he would miss a shot, and he is so busy arguing with the refs. They're fast breaking to the other side, and he's still looking at the refs like asking for fouls, bro. It's the NBA Finals. I don't know if you heard my guy Brian Windhorst went crazy on him, talking about him. And I was just clapping the whole time watching that video because you're not gonna win worried about every fucking foul call. You can't. You got to get back on defense. I don't care.
I will say this though. The 5th foul they called on him shouldn't have been on him. Jaylen Brown hooked him.
Okay.
And the one where he drove to the rack and freaking Jason Tatum pushed this nigga out of bounds.
He got fouled.
But that's it. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. At the end of the day, you're right. Like a lot of people are right, and I think it's gonna take Porzingis to realize that it's gonna take Luka to realize that himself that you can only do so much, and you have to keep playing. Save those arguments for when the whistle is blown. So there's a low time.
He's doing right in the middle of the play.
Yeah. Bro, oh my god, I'm watching him too. He's running down the court, looking back the whole time. Like it's like, bro, my nigga, come on, bro. Like Luka,
bro, they're dribbling past you, literally.
Yeah. Hey, Luka, I want to go say, bro, you get swept, bro. You owe me $100, bro.
And then the fact that, look, I don't know. I'm tired of watching the antics with him. Kyrie's cooking last night, and he's just dribbling the shit out the ball. Pass the ball to Kyrie. Kyrie is cooking.
Let him do it. I ain't gonna lie. I honestly thought when he fouled out, I thought they was finna win. I was like,
He was like, "Ooh, they got a better chance."
oh, the guy was chills.
Yeah,
But then they put
yeah.
Tim Hardaway bum ass in the game. And I was like, yeah, that's the wrong nigga.
Tim Hardaway Sr. could have gave him better minutes at this point.
Bruh, I don't know what's wrong with this kid. He lost it. That whole Michigan team that went to that finals back in the day with Trey Burke, him
Nasty.
and Mo Wagner, that nigga a bunch of fraudulent bums. But all right, Boston, whatever, man. Shout out to y'all. But just remember,
Wait,
man,
go ahead.
just remember, man. Steph cooked y'all single handedly, bro.
Gotta get a warrior.
Single
Gotta get a
handedly.
warrior.
Single
Gotta get one
fucking
in.
handedly, bro. Cooked y'all.
Gotta get it
Just
in.
remember that shit. Remember that shit. Cooked y'all.
I was gonna ask before we get off this topic, who is the best player in the Celtics?
Okay, so are you gonna ask me who's the best player on the team, or who's the reason why they about to win this series?
No. Who is the best player in the Celtics?
Jaylen Brown, easily, 100%.
It's Jaylen Brown easily. Okay. So why do they why did he not make he didn't make an all conference team and he's not going to Paris for the Olympics this year?
Because he's not light skinned. My bad, y'all. That's the tequila talk. That's the tequila talking.
They're hating. Why they hating on him, man?
Hey, honestly, I think it's also because, and I'm gonna be real with you, Jaylen Brown tends to not show up sometimes. There's times where he shows up, there's times where he isn't. And I feel like the Celtics team as a whole this year, just the whole team played really well. And they all, like, as a team, won these games. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint. And at the end of the day, the face of the Celtics to the Celtics is Jason Tatum. But
why is that? Why is he the face of the Celtics?
He was the higher draft pick.
Jaylen Brown got there a year before him. And that's what don't make sense to me.
He was a higher draft
because he went to Cal. He went to Cal.
He's more marketable. Let's be honest.
It is a lot. It might be some of the light skin, bro. It really might be some of that.
NBA dog and pony show. Let's just be honest. Because if we want to be real, who should win this Finals MVP? It better be Jrue Holiday. I'm not even gonna say Jaylen Brown. Jrue Holiday over locking everybody up. Everybody. Like Kyrie was over here begging for somebody to set a screen to get Jrue off of him, but Jrue was fighting through them shits. That's the first. That game was probably the first game I see somebody fighting through screens.
Yeah.
But
shout out to Jrue Holiday, man. Campbell Hall, North Hollywood. I remember watching him in the state championship game. He's been killing since back in the day.
I hope he gets it. I hope they Andre Iguodala the shit out that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I hope he get it. I hope he get
That's really what it's called. That's really what it is.
The Iggy. Hope he get the Iggy.
It's the Iggy.
We ain't gonna call it the MVP. We gonna call it the Iggy.
Yeah, he stole that from Steph though, bro. He stole that.
But we wouldn't have won it without him though.
I get it.
Right?
I really
he
do.
He did steal it from Steph. He did. But at the end of the day, he had to hold on to that monster. So
all right. So is it sweep or is it go back to Boston for game 5?
I don't want to say shit because everything I've been saying over here ain't working. It's
over, man. It's over. Hopefully, Kyrie.
I don't think they get swept though. I don't think they get swept.
That's a wrap.
I know. I just don't see it. And honestly, it's crazy as shit. And you gonna look at me like I'm crazy. I think it's going 6. I'm gonna give Dallas 2. I'm gonna give him 2. I give him 2.
I text my dad at 8:03, and the game started at what 7:30 last night.
Yeah.
I text him. I said, "Sweet. This is halfway through the. You probably can't even see that. This is halfway through the first quarter. When Boston started coming back in the first quarter, I said, "This is over. This is sweet." Because they came out with good energy. Nope. All right, I could see where that was about to go. Sweet. But all right, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about the purple and gold, man. Come on, we gotta talk about these Lakers, bro. Yes, I love some Laker talk. Woo, little Laker talk don't hurt nobody. Come on.
You like setting me up for the one team I hate, second
We
team
going
I
straight
can't
to it,
stand.
Boston. Come on, maybe get some Kings in here too before the night's over. You never know. Just hit the whole trifecta. Come on.
The whole thing. Oh God, I can't stand you. Go
All
ahead.
right, so the Lakers have been searching for a team for or searching for a coach for since the season ended. They fired Darvin Ham. They've been flirting, and the Woj and Shams beef is hilarious because they've been going back and forth on who is actually the front runner, and that's a whole other NBA Twitter beef. That if you're really a nerd about this, like me, like they are rivals in this reporting. And Woj said, well, first Shams said JJ Redick is the front runner. Woj comes back less than 48 hours later and says Dan Hurley has been the front runner the whole time. JJ Redick's not even in the mix for the job. So then Dan Hurley comes in and flirts with the Lakers, flies out to LA, gets a nice little dinner. Maybe they took him to what? Nobu? Malibu, probably? Probably Nobu. They probably took him to Nobu. Right? Came out here, got some love, went back to Connecticut, and was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. Appreciate that though.
Block
And now
block them.
blocked him after he got his Nobu. He probably said, "Can I get a to go order to go too?" And then Shams comes back and says, "You know what? JJ Redick is still the front runner." So that's where we're at today, Thursday night. Um, I can go on about the whole Dan Hurley situation, but what do you think is gonna happen with this whole Lakers search for a coach?
I think it's still going. I think it's going to be that Miami assistant. I seen a tweet come out about him today. I don't.
Okay.
I think if the Lakers are smart, let's in something that I don't think they are. If they're smart, they'll go get a coach, not go try to get a project. If
You're
they
talking
want
about
to do,
somebody who's already coached, you're saying, like,
yes,
okay.
not a project, because at the end of the day, JJ is a project, and right now, um, I like why do that? Like why would you set yourself up for more of a dog and pony? Are you trying to be on ESPN every day, or are you actually trying to compete for a championship? Like that's how I feel. It's two things. Either you're gonna be on ESPN every other fucking day, or you're going to literally be it's a project. And I feel like going with that Miami coach, you actually have a coach. You have somebody that's been in the league. You have somebody that's been there. Also somebody that's actually also worked with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? You also have somebody with some type of backbone. You know, JJ gonna do whatever LeBron says so he don't cancel the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I don't think AD is gonna sign off on JJ.
You don't think so?
I don't. I don't. I honestly, and I'm gonna tell you this, and this is one thing I believed for a long time. I don't. I think AD is only where he is because he feels like that's his best opportunity right now. If you present AD with another opportunity to win a championship somewhere or play with another younger team or something like that, like let OKC call AD right now. Like, hey, look, we'll give up Jalen Williams, we'll give up Giddy and 2 first-round picks. You want to come play with Shea? That nigga is gone. He is gone. It's because at the end of the day, all of the media that surrounds a LeBron team, all of the questions, all of the it's just so much, you know, and it's just I don't think it's fair to him. So,
It's not
if
fair to
there's
who?
80,
Okay.
80.
Okay.
But like I said, I think if they're smart, they go with the assistant from Miami. But if they
Chris
want to
Quinn is
be,
who you're talking about. Let me
yes,
just
Chris
throw
Quinn.
his name out there. Chris Quinn.
Um,
Go ahead.
but if they want to be on ESPN every day, hey, JJ's your guy.
All right. So I want to talk about Dan Hurley for a second because, bro, he got he got a really good situation. And this is a quote that I told you before we started potting that he said, "Don't give up happy chasing happier." And he has a really good situation in Connecticut, bro. He just won 2 back-to-back championships. He's rolling. It's the best team. It's the best program in college basketball right now.
Yeah.
Your whole family's from the East Coast. Your whole family's from New Jersey. Just packing that up and moving to LA, it doesn't make sense. And I do think he will coach in the NBA. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think
Not for 12
I would have.
million.
Well, I thought that situation I would have been scared as a Warrior fan for him to take that job because I think he's a really really good coach, bro. But I think he looks at that situation, and I'm not hating on LeBron. Now, somebody might say I'm hating when I say this, but Bron takes a lot of plays off at this age. He takes a lot of plays off, and he doesn't run back on D a lot. And Dan Hurley,
Games.
do you think he's really gonna want to tell Bron, "Hey, bro, get back on defense"? Or like when he's when AD, like, they're too far removed from them actually getting the coaching that Dan Hurley is a psychopath on the sideline.
Yeah.
And does he really want to deal with that? I don't think it's a good mix. I really don't.
I think that's why he said no.
Yeah, he looks at that situation. It's not the best situation for him. Now, if he was on the East Coast and the Knicks called him, I think that would have been a perfect situation. Now, I'm not trying to get Tibbs fired, but I think the Knicks job, younger team, different stars. I think the Knicks job, he would have took that same amount of money. He would have took that.
I think there's like half the teams in the NBA that he would have took that money for. That was just one team. That one team he wasn't fucking with.
It's not a good situation. They've just gotten 3 coaches fired in the last like 5 years.
Bro, LeBron be running through coaches like he run through his socks, bro. What you mean? This nigga, I'm telling you, bro. I feel like it'd be like this. This is how it'd be in the locker room. The coach started giving his speech, right? Talking to people, telling who it is. And LeBron, you want your job? The minute you put LeBron, you like your job. That's pretty much what he says to him.
It wasn't.
You can't say shit to me. You like your job? Shut your fucking mouth. Point blank. Period.
Yeah.
Nigga, but he's been doing that for how long? Like how long? How long are you gonna remain uncoachable? You gonna sit with what you got, and you just gonna be known as supposedly the greatest of all time that never really got it done. Mine's, never really cemented yourself because you can't be coached. You think you know everything. You think you spent 22 years in the league, so you think you're just king ding-a-ling around here. I just don't. Hey, that's I got that from my mama. You know what I'm saying? My mama. But it's the truth though. Like I wouldn't want to, and you're right. I am happy they didn't get him, but then honestly, I'm kind of happy they didn't. I would have loved to watch somebody put that nigga in his place.
I just think he has too much respect for Bron that he knows what he would have to do. And at this age, Bron takes plays off. And somebody's going to have to, whoever's going to get in there is not going to really tell him that he's doing that. You know what I mean? He can say he wants to be coach. He can say and try to control the narrative all he wants.
Maybe 2. But
JJ's getting that job, bro. JJ's getting that job.
I give you one coach that would tell him something. Not they ain't gonna go there, but I give you one coach 100%. Maybe 2, but one coach 100%. Popovich would get in his ass, boy. Greg Popovich don't give a shit who you are, what your name is, what you do. He will slap you with his head full of rings and let you know what it is. The other coach I give, the only one I think he would listen to is Spoelstra, because at the end of the day, Eric did something for him in his career, and the way he is, I can see he has respect for him. But other than that, you're right. I don't.
Yeah, I think that I don't even know if it's. Yeah, I don't know if it's the right move for JJ. To be honest with you, he got like 5 podcasts right now. He was just doing the NBA Finals last night.
Bro,
he got some cool gig. He started his own broadcast for his podcast. He got people coming under him. He got his own umbrella podcast now. Come on.
Six,
Why give all that up?
6 months. He's out.
I don't see. I don't know what they're gonna do, man. It's not the great job like everybody thinks it is. It really isn't, because you got two stars that already feel like they know everything in basketball. And what do you tell them guys?
Tell LeBron to retire.
Yeah,
You did
I
your
don't know
job.
what you tell them guys,
You
bro.
did your job. Your son's getting drafted.
Yeah. Let's switch over to the WNBA, man. It's been so much talk on this young lady, man, Catlin Clark, about hating on her, not hating on her. They beating her up. I don't even want to go there anymore, man. It's just too much. It's too much Catlin Clark talk. But there was another, we got to talk about the piece of her not making the Olympic team. Should she have made the Olympic team?
No,
Absolutely not. She
absolutely
definitely shouldn't have.
Let's be honest, bro. I don't think it's the fact that she's getting beat up. I think it's the fact that WNBA is getting a lot of more nationally televised, and they're getting a lot of more eyes on them, that they're seeing what's happening. Because I've watched some WNBA games. These girls be beating each other up regardless. Before she got there, they was doing the same shit. They was beating each other ass. Like it wasn't. It's some physical ass games. Yes, for the world to see, for USA to be tuned in to the women's side, it would have been a good look. But I think right now she's just not playing the best basketball. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other women that are in the WNBA that deserve. Like there's so many others like that are balling. You know what I'm saying? That are just doing what they have to do. Her team's like what, like 300, 200 right now. Like
Dude. They won like 3 games. They're like 3-10, 3-11 or something.
smacked. Like I'd literally seen her miss a freaking. She airballed a floater. Like it's like, bro, like let's be honest, it's gonna take some time, and I think that's what people need to understand is that women's college basketball, and I'm not trying to knock on anything. Which I know people gonna fucking crucify me for this shit, but women's college basketball is 1,000 times easier than the WNBA. You're taking every woman that played basketball that was great, not just good, but great, and they're in the WNBA, because the WNBA does not have as many teams as the NBA, right? And to make it to the WNBA, you pretty much have to be the best player on your team. She in college basketball, we talked about this on one of our other episodes. Half of her team is doctors now, lawyers, stay-at-home mommies. I'm just being honest here. You know what I'm saying? We just being honest here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think like that's what people need to realize. Like in the WNBA, I mean, it's an NCAA women's side. Most of the time, the top 8 teams make it to the Elite 8. And the NCAA, most of the time, the top 8 teams get bounced in the second goddamn round. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just how it is. And I'm not trying to like make it seem men better than women. It's just it's really what it is. Like, let's just be honest. Because I'm gonna tell you this though. Like, if we talking about like soccer, our women is balling, our men suck. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how the sport is. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that NCAA women's and WNBA is growing. I love it. The more women are playing basketball, you got a lot better players. Like I just see some freaking 9th grader dunk the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting better. Don't get me wrong, but we just have to be honest at the time the time that we're in. Like, but Diana Taurasi is still murdering bitches over there. And she old.
41. I just want to welcome all the new men WNBA watchers, bro. It's just so many people act like they've been watching WNBA for so many years. Like, stop the cap. Like, y'all just tuned in. But like, just like let's not act like you guys were watching it all these years, because those are the ones that are crying that they're first of all hating on Catlin Clark. Y'all new here, right? You don't know that this league has been rough for quite some time. And she's not quick enough. She's not strong enough to think that she's just gonna come in here and average 30 a game. Her team's not good enough. She's not good enough. She could get better. She could figure it out. She needs to get stronger, and she needs to get better players around her, bro. But yeah, she shouldn't have been on that team. And for Stephen A. and these other people to come on these platforms and say like, oh yeah, she would sell seats or she would get more attention on the game. It's not even about that for the Olympics. Like we trying to
You want the
win.
best player. You want the best
We
player on
not
the
we trying
court.
to win. We not here for that, bro. Like
Like
stop. But
let's keep it
welcome.
100.
Welcome all the
Let's
new
keep it
welcome all
100.
the new watchers.
Kelsey
Yeah.
Kelsey
Welcome.
Plum with a dog Catlin Clark 101 if that's what we talking about right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kelsey Plum
Like
like 20, 23, 20, maybe 25. Like she's older. She's a
and
grown
that's
woman.
cute. Sabrina, how long she been in the
She
league?
going
Like
too.
4 years?
Probably two,
Been
three,
in the league
two,
like
3 years.
two,
Yeah.
3 years. Nobody was talking about her going to the Olympics when she was a senior in college and she was busting everybody ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I don't know.
let's
It's
like
okay, man. She and I don't like that they're making it such a race thing too with her, bro. It's just it's weird energy with her name, and she's handling it like a pro though. I got to give her props. Like
yes,
she's not flinching
yes.
at the whole thing because they making her like they want her to be damn near MAGA and running through stuff, and she's not even giving that energy. She keeps giving props to all the people that came before her. So respect to Caitlin Clark, man. Just keep working. She'll be all right, bro. She'll
If
be all
she
right.
show up with a MAGA hat, I'm going crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like they want her to be like some, just bash these other girls. Like she's like, bro, I've been looking up to these girls for years. Like
Yo,
this is what I wanted to do. Like I don't know. It's weird energy around her name, but she's handling it like a pro. So,
yeah,
um,
I give it.
all right, let's talk some boxing, man. It's your favorite. Come on, man. We got a big fight this weekend.
There's a couple big
Come
fights.
on. Okay. Well, I want to talk about the Tank and Frank Martin, but we can start with the other one. Who else is fighting this weekend?
You also got David, but well, it sucks sometimes when you get the A side is big, the B side's bad.
Is it the same
David,
card?
yeah, same card. David
Oh,
Benavidez
okay.
is fighting on that same card.
Okay.
The dude that everybody talking about Canelo has been ducking like crazy.
Oh, okay.
He's fighting on that card. But yeah, so a lot of y'all, if y'all don't know, this weekend we got pretty big fights. Everybody knows Tank Davis, who people don't realize I really just don't fucking like, to be honest. Nigga's fucking illiterate. Um, the new Floyd Mayweather, swear to God. Versus Frank Martin, one of his old sparring partners, glitz and glamour, all this type of shit. So again, boxing. Let me tell y'all something about boxing. Boxing is also a dog and fucking pony show nowadays. It ain't like how it used to be, which is just so irritating. But we ain't gonna get into that. And then so we also have David Benavidez on that card. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to watch that fight this weekend. Got some plans. Watch the highlights. But it's a bit. It's I like it though. I like it for the fact of that supposedly this is Tank's last fight under the contract with the contract that he had signed with the company that's pay-per-viewing the fight, and then he signed another 6-7 fight contract, and he's actually talking about fighting big names. So maybe we're gonna get some exciting things.
Okay.
And this is the craziest thing. I'm definitely not throwing a prediction out there because I was watching something the other day. Somebody had made a point. One thing about fighting Tank, you have to come down and meet him at his weight. Frank Martin is a very buff, muscular dude. He walks around probably at 160. You got to get down to 135. They even showed him at that face-off that they had. My boy looked sick. He looked like he ain't ate in 3 weeks. And that's how Tank beats people. He makes them come down to his weight. They have to pretty much starve themselves to make weight, and they get into the fight and they're weak. And I think that's a weak trait. I think that's sad. I think that is just disrespectful to the game. If you want to call yourself the greatest, you shouldn't be trying to take an upper hand on any man that you think that you can beat. You should try to
All right.
meet them somewhere. And yeah,
Let me
exactly.
ask you this: is he top three? Top three boxers right now?
Tank?
Yeah.
Hell no, not in my eyes. A lot of people will say yes. I don't. I would definitely, if I had to go down the list right now, I'll give you five. Um, I'm gonna go number one, Bud Crawford, guaranteed. Like probably one of the greatest fighters in our era, and he don't be ducking nobody, which I respect. Um, I'm gonna have to go number two, Usyk, the dude who just beat Tyson Fury. Heavyweight. He was a light heavyweight, cruiserweight, and a heavyweight, and he turned around and won the title. I have a lot of respect for him. I like how he fights. I actually respect that he's does what he has to do. Like I said, he's not making Tyson Fury come to a catch weight to fight him. He's meeting him where he needs to meet him. He's beating the dude. Number three, I'm gonna have to honestly go Benavidez. I like Benavidez a lot. I didn't really like him in the beginning. Really a fan, but after watching a lot of his fights, seeing how he's in there and he fights, I like that. He's here to fight. He's not here to run around the ring and hit people on their shoulders and in their guts and like not places that normal boxers hit. Number four, I'm gonna have to go in a way. He's actually a lighter weight division, I think a featherweight. The dude from Japan. He's right now actually number one pound for pound fighter. That they're talking about. He's had a lot of titles. He's really good. He's a really good fighter. He's a really good boxer. He's actually had some really controversial fights. He ain't ducking nobody. He fights everybody that they put in front of him. And he's actually had a fight where he's actually been knocked down, got back up, turned around and won the fight. So I really do respect it. So if I have to go five, this is a toss-up for me. I want to put Tank there. Don't get me wrong. And I like who he is. I understand that he is a good fighter, but I feel like he ducks too much. I want to put Canelo there, but I feel like he's ducking David Benavidez. So for me, if I had to, I would just have to go 5A, 5B. I'll put them two, just because they are good. They are feared for a reason. But I just wish they would stop with the antics and just get to the fighting. The reason why boxing was so famous back in the day is because people didn't do all this shit. They fought. They just fought
Now,
each other.
is it because of them, or is it the promoters that they work with that control a lot of the bags and the controlling the narrative? Because I do think, I wonder if it's just one person that just oversees all of boxing, right? And it's not Aram, it's not all these other guys, Oscar De La Hoya. It's not all these guys that they're all under. Golden Boy, right? It's just if they're just all under one person like the UFC, would the fights just happen a lot quicker?
I honestly, you're right. I do think so because all these promoters think their boxers is the A side, so they want to make A side money so they can get their cut. But I also think at the end of the day, let's be honest. This is your career. You are the fighter. You hired that person. You can tell that person who you want to fight. And they have a choice. Either they book that fight or you fire them. Straight up, you firing them is not going to stop you from getting these other fights. There's 1,000 other promoters out there that'll take you. At the end of the
But
day,
I
you
feel
make
like they're
more
all
money
under the
than
same
yourself.
three. They're all under the same two, three
It
guys.
it is. But what I'm
Right.
saying is, but they mainly are as De La Hoya top rank, and then I can't remember the other dude. Who it
It's
is.
Bob Arum. Is Bob
Bob
Arum
Arum.
top rank? Yeah.
Bob Arum top rank, but there's another one too.
And then
And it's
now it's
like
Mayweather coming up now too.
exactly, but it's one of those things where it's just like there's so much money to be made in boxing. Why y'all trying to make more? Why y'all trying to pull out some more money from the
Yeah.
other man that's on risking his life too? You know what I'm saying? Take your money, A side, B side, I get it. But fight each other because that's gonna make you more money. Those trilogies, the Joe Frazier, Ali twos, those fights
Mm.
made more money than what y'all making. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why y'all able to do what you have to do. When there's another one coming after the Pacquiao versus Manuel Marquez, they fought 3-4 times and they made hella money. You know what I'm saying? Like those fights, the people when people see somebody lose, they want to see them fight again. Those were the ones who made the money. You know what I'm saying? Like stop being so afraid of your legacy or whatever the hell you want to call it. And this is the one thing I love Floyd, but I hate Floyd. He did this shit. He did it. He the reason why it's all like this. Having an undefeated record is what everybody wants. At the end of the day, man, get in the ring and fight.
Yeah. It doesn't change, one loss, or if you have that Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson fight, like people are gonna respect you for having one of those type of fights. That's why
Right?
we were so hyped for the Bud and Spence fight, because it was like two of the guys that were at their top. And even though Spence lost, but we still respect him for getting in there, because somebody got to lose, and we finally got that fight we've been waiting for years. So
Right.
I agree. We just want to see the fights at the end of the
And
day.
at the end of the day, if the fight would have turned out a little better, at the end of the day, I kind of feel more I look into it, I feel Spence. Maybe if the weight was a little closer to a catch weight, it may have been different. But if the fight was a little closer, we can get another one. Y'all can get the same
Yeah.
bag on the
Now
second
we're
fight.
not getting that again. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
nah,
getting
we
that
ain't getting
again.
it. He beat.
Not getting that
Yeah,
again. It's over.
but
It's over.
um,
uh,
but it's that's my only thing about boxing right now. I love boxing. I will forever love boxing. I think at the end of the day, UFC is amazing, but boxing is a sport and it's an art, and you really have to learn how to really be technical and be good at it. But I also just feel like the only thing I just hate about boxing nowadays is that these guys are killing it. It's gonna get to the point where UFC is gonna take over, and they're not gonna be able to make the same bag because they're just too scared to fight each other. Like somebody's scared to take an L. Like, what are you scared of taking an L for, bro? Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Just one loss doesn't mean your career's over. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It just means that you lost. That day you showed up and he was better than you. That's it. So,
Yep.
um,
Yep.
but to get back to the main thing, the Tank and Frank Martin fight, I do want to see it, but like I said, I'm not gonna be able to exactly watch it. Maybe I'll try to catch a little bit of it. But finally, hopefully after this, Tank goes on and fights some of these people that he needs to fight, like the Teofimo Lopez's, even the Lomachenko's. There's a lot of people that are out there that he's been talking about fighting, the Shakur Stevenson. The people that are actually elite and good, I would love to see those fights. I hope after Benavidez is done, I hope Canelo stops being a little bitch and actually puts those fucking gloves on and fights my nigga. I fuck with Benavidez. I didn't really fuck with him before, but I fuck with him now. But I just hope like a lot of these fights happen. I'm happy that Usyk and Fury are gonna have their number two. I'm a lot of it. I feel bad. Hey, we give a RIP to my nigga Deontay Wilder because his career is done.
I didn't even watch that fight, but just seeing that he lost again. Uh
Wait, you didn't even
yeah,
see
that
how he
was
got
that.
knocked out?
I mean, I seen it on. I saw it social
Uh,
media afterwards, but I wasn't watching that fight, bro. It sucks because I just think one of those Fury fights. I felt like they could have stopped that fight when he knocked him down one of those times,
he
and I
should have
feel
won that.
like
He should have won it.
right, yeah, like I remember where I was at watching that fight, and I was like, dude, shit, he counted to like 15, or he started counting super late,
He counted to 100.
and I don't know. His career has been different since then.
It
But for
has.
that one punch, he was man. That one punch he had. Salute to
Oh,
him.
it was amazing to
It's
watch. I remember
yeah, it's
watching him
over
come
though.
up. It was fun to watch. It was amazing to watch. But I also said this: he should have did what I feel like there's a lot of these fighters out there that need to do: switch trainers. Stop letting your dad and your homie or somebody that you came up with train you. At the end of the day, when you get to an elite level, you need an elite level because he just never let his hands go. With the power you have in your hands, if you let him go and just try to instead of always trying to hit a nigga with a home run shot, but hit a couple triples and a couple doubles, that dude gonna fall. You still gonna win the game, So,
Yeah.
um, like I said, I can talk boxing for days. I think one of these days we're gonna get my boy Aldo on here, one of my good friends who's been a big boxing fan. He said he wants to come on just to talk boxing. That's it. He was like, I'm gonna talk too much. I love this. So I told him we'll put him on for that boxing segment and get him out of here. But um, I really hope at the end of the day, after all this, we get to talk more about great fights that are going to come up, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the era that I love so much were where the great fights were happening. The Marvin Haglers, the Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonards, like when Floyd first came up, when he was fighting all the people that were coming up, bro. It was just the Diego Corrales fight, the one when he won the first championship, like the Cotto fights, like all those fights that were just amazing to watch. It was cool where you sat down with all your homies, everybody came through, the barbecue was lit, you had all the drinks, everybody came because they knew who was fighting. But nowadays, these fights popping up, like I hit my boy the other day, you gonna watch a fight? He said, "So fight this weekend?" It's like, for real.
Sad.
Like,
No, it's sad. It really is sad. It
yeah.
is.
So
But yeah, we'll definitely tune in on the fights this weekend. And we'll report back. But hopefully it's just a good fight. I know you said you got plans, but hopefully you somewhere you
I'm
can
gonna catch a little
get it
bit.
on
I'll catch a
streamies,
little
little
bit.
streamies or something, a little
Look,
streamies,
I'll pull it up. I'll
little
pull it
something,
up, but
little something.
got little plans, and promise I'll
Yeah.
pay.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So we've let's see. We've talked about the Celtics. We've talked about the Lakers. And now we're talking about the Niners. We just, man, we are we are talking about all of Roche's favorite teams tonight.
Remember, I told you a couple weeks ago I
What?
was going to handle the Niners no more. So
I'm just letting you know we just talking about all your favorite teams today. All right, so Christian McCaffrey, salute to the best running back in football, getting on the Madden cover. It's a big deal, man. I haven't played Madden in years. It's such a big deal to be on that cover. I think it's one of those things that I don't know. I don't even want to talk about the Raider side of it because actually, you know what? Let me talk about that for a second. I do got to say something about that because
if you ever they disrespected the shit out of
y'all
us.
didn't have to do that. That game, that play never happened. So where did you guys get that from? That literally never took place.
Well, he wasn't on the team
Roach,
when we played them.
when they played in Vegas,
He was on the team.
that play, I'm saying, never
Yeah, I know
happened.
I know that play never happened, but he was on the team.
Okay, that play never happened is what I'm saying. You just made this whole play up. That didn't even if he had a breakaway running for a touchdown, cool. But you picked something out of thin air and decided to put it on the cover? For what?
The disrespect.
He has plenty of touchdowns, but he has plenty of touchdowns that they could have chose.
Yeah, he does.
You could have just had him on there by himself. Why did you do they ever put other teams in the background like that?
You
I
could
need
have
to
had
go look at
play. I don't know.
I actually need to go look at the other covers because I know for a fact I've never seen another team in the background.
Me either.
Have you? Come on, bro.
I felt bad disrespected, bro.
I'm
I
really
never
about to go.
felt so disrespected. But you want
It
to know
was not
something?
even needed though.
You want to know something? That Madden curse is real. Welcome to the starter. I said it to my boy when my boy posted that shit in our group chat. I said, "Oh, welcome to the downfall."
I'm on the last time there's been 2010. This is when I was playing Madden still. Larry Fitzgerald, Troy Polamalu was on the cover together.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, bro,
no, it's
there
usually
hasn't been one team, two teams a team in the background. That's crazy. I'm in Madden 98. I've never done that before, bro.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful as hell, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What does that mean though? Why did they feel like they had to do that?
I've been thinking about that. I don't know. But I think that's also because just like the world likes to deny it, I think they realize how much more of a rivalry we have with them than it is. And maybe it's more controversy, more eyes to the game, more people understand that's coming out, more people trying, bring the game. Because at the end of the day, let's be real, Madden has fallen off since that game has gone to where it's gone. I'm a gamer. I play video games. I used to play Madden. I ain't bought Madden in almost 5-10 years, bro. Last time I think I bought Madden was Madden 07, to be honest. And as you know, I'll be honest, I bought it 3 years ago. But that was just because my cousin convinced me to buy it because it was on sale for $20 and he wanted me to play with
I
him.
bought it
So
during COVID because I needed to get through. I feel like that was
yeah,
it was some dark times. So we was playing.
Madden
That
has
was,
definitely took a down slope. So I think they're just trying to figure out other ways. Controversy. Maybe they feel if they put other players on the cover that Christian McCaffrey's Madden Curse won't go through. But that shit going through. That's the start of the
just
downfall.
I don't want to take away from him because I have so much respect for him, but it just wasn't needed for them to throw shade on us. But salute to McCaffrey, man. He's one of them for sure.
He
But
is. He's a
y'all
boy.
weird. Y'all just got
That,
weird
that
energy
shit
for
was
us.
weird.
This is
That shit
weird
was
ass
weird.
energy.
But I give him the
Yeah.
respect though.
And he
Because
got a new contract too.
yeah,
He got a new contract. Yeah.
and he's been a great running back for years. And so for him to finally get on there, I gotta give him respect. You know what I'm saying? So I do respect it. But you're right. I didn't like that. It was kind of crazy. And like in my head, if we would have won that game, would they have posted this on that motherfucker? like
Just
I need to
all I'm
see the
saying is
play.
just pick a
Show me
play
the play.
that
Show me the play.
actually happened. That's all I'm saying, bro. It's
Yeah,
just
show me
weird.
the play.
Um,
Because we could be wrong.
maybe somebody send it to me.
It's
Um,
probably like a 15-yard run.
okay. All right. All right. Because I know for a fact it was in Vegas, right? We
Yep.
always wear black at home. And he had a red jersey on. So you see what I'm saying? We have white jerseys on it and it was in Vegas. So that's all. That's the first thing that just like that don't make sense to me.
We do always wear black at home.
We never wear white at home. Never.
Damn, don't shoot me, y'all. I ain't thought
That's all I'm saying.
that just hit me like a ton of bricks.
Come on, bro.
Damn.
All right. All right. So you got to switch to some. You want to talk? You want to go viral video? Or you want to do?
It's up to you. You want to end with the last, or you just want to go straight to VB?
Yeah, let's go rest in peace, man. Let's go rest in peace. Let's
knock those out really quick.
So we just want to give a rest in peace to some basketball legends, man. First off, we gotta go back a couple weeks to Bill Walton. Bill Walton, you know, we missed that one a couple weeks ago, but he's a giant in the game. I was in a room with Bill Walton once, which was crazy. Probably what year was that? Probably 2018. What year was this picture? Probably 2018.
I think Bill Walton multiple times.
Yeah, Bill's one of those guys, man. Okay, you might catch him in the Bay because I know
he used to fly to Frisco all the time. He used to fly to SFO, and nobody knew who he was because he's always been there with a dusty polo, some Levi's, and some big ass New Balances before New Balances was New Balances.
See, I just like his authenticity, man. I think a lot of times people, you know, they try to conform into what society wants you to be, and he was just himself. He was a straight hippie, you know, and all the stories that came out about him after, I just loved hearing. I listened to all of them. I even went back and listened or watched his 30 for 30 documentary that was on ESPN a couple years ago. So just really cool to see his story. And you know, big men have bad feet, so his career went sideways a little bit. But I just want to salute to Bill Walton.
Yes, rest in peace, man. He was a great big man. UCLA loved him. Yeah. He had a great career. Even let's not forget he played for the Blazers. Had a good career there. You know, Celtics, you know, loved him. And he was a very humble dude. Like I said, when I met him a lot of times at the airport, you could tell he was just being him. Didn't care that people didn't notice him. And I remember every time I seen him up there, you know, I made sure I said hello and just appreciated him for who he was. And I respect that he never acted too Hollywood, and he always just kind of every time I seen him and I say his name, he just gave me a smile like, you figured it out. You know, like he would give me that.
Can't hide, man. Cool. Come on.
Yeah, it was cool.
Come on, you a legend.
You 7 foot
Uh,
something. Yeah.
yeah. And then we'll stay NBA and just say rest in peace to the logo, Jerry West. I just don't think there's anybody, and this was this week, but I just don't think anybody's impacted basketball as much as Jerry West has, like over a full career and lifetime. It's just,
Yeah.
man, he just all the championships that he went to but lost to the Celtics and to only win one of those championships, but just continually getting the Lakers there every single year, being the best player in those teams. And then to come back and then be like one of the executives that, I mean, he brought Shaq to the Lakers. He drafted Kobe. Like, what are we saying? And then he was in the room with the Warriors with their dynasty. Like there's some stories back and forth whether he was architecting saying don't trade Clay. There's been some stuff that comes out. Whether it's true or not, it's good storyline. You know what I mean? And just
Yeah.
his hand in so many different things. And he even went to Memphis too and built up those Zebo and Marcus Gasol teams when he was in Memphis. So just his hand in so much, bro. I got so much respect for him and the logo, man. It's like he's probably the first thing you've ever watched if you've touched a basketball. You see, and you're probably all these little kids are gonna be like, "Who is that?" And somebody's gonna have to give him a life lesson who Jerry West is. So, salute to Jerry West.
I think it sucks, like, because like the impact wasn't as big as losing Kobe, losing some of these other greats, because a lot of the people in the generation just don't know who he is. And at the end of the day, like I know people that you mentioned his name, they don't even know that he's the logo. But I think like I just got a lot of respect for him. For me, a lot of the times that he spent over here with us, I do believe that he kept our team together. That he kept the core. He's seen something in Steph. He's seen something in Clay. He's seen what we can do. And I really feel that if he wasn't there, to be honest, in those days, we would not have the same team, knowing how the Warriors were back in the day, knowing to trade a good player before they got to that point. A la the Antoine Jamesons, the Gilbert Arenases, I can literally go down a list of players that we just let go before the player was that player. So Jerry West, RP to you, respect you, man. You lived a great life. You're gonna be ever known as the logo. Even when they talked about changing the logo to Kobe, they still kept you ringing. So I hope it stays.
Yeah. And then the last one, man, hits a little close to home with the Drew Gordon passing. We missed this one too a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I'm gonna get into my high school nerd sports bag, but Drew Gordon was, man, I, all right. So there was just a time where we didn't really get nationally recognized for high school basketball, and I think after Leon Poe left and went off to college and was starting to win championships with the Celtics, we needed another guy to be like nationally known, and Drew Gordon held it down for the Bay for a number of years and gave us
Yeah.
like national attention. And for him to go to UCLA and then transfer to New Mexico, like he was our big man that held it down nationally for us and gave us recognition for Bay Area basketball, high school Bay Area basketball. So I feel like he's a legend, and I think I don't know, and I feel pretty sure about this, but I don't know if we get the same Aaron Gordon if we don't have Drew Gordon showing him the ropes of like how to do things, how to just land the blueprint of how to be a professional, how to handle the spotlight, the work ethic.
Yeah.
I don't know we get Aaron Gordon a little brother if we don't get Drew first.
I wouldn't even say I don't know if we get the same Aaron. I wouldn't even say that we get it in Aaron Gordon, like in the way that he is. I feel like because they played together at a certain point, and I feel like he wouldn't have got the recognition that he did without his brother. I feel like his brother really laid the groundwork, and like I even watched videos of his brother, like back in the they played. I remember you posted the mixtape, bro. Half his highlights was in my old high school gym. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I saw
over
a
there,
lot of Newark Memorial on there.
a lot of Newark Memorial up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of players that went to our schools that went, we know that came up in our era that have to respect that man because without him, they probably wouldn't have got the recognition they got. But one thing I want to say, and I love about it, at the end of the day, him and even his brother, but more so him, he made me feel good when he really got to the pinnacle that he got to. He made me realize that there was some talent out here in the Bay, especially where we were, because we played him a lot and we could test it with him. And, I know people that's played with him that I played with that made me feel good. At the end of the day, I knew that our talent was not just something that I seen and something that the world could see because we were good enough. You know what I'm saying? But it's burp, sorry. But Drew, to you, to your family, the Gordon family, I'm sorry for your loss. Your brother did a lot for the Bay, and I hope he understood that. I really hope he understands what he did for us, what he has done for us over the years, and honestly, just the recognition he gave, and I really appreciate it. Aaron, if you watch this, if you don't, I feel for you, bro. I know your brother loved you. He definitely, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why you played hoop. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why you strive to be as good as you can, and you're making them proud no matter how you did. And I know the day you won that championship, you made them proud, and you're gonna keep making them proud. But it sucks to lose a barrier legend like that at a very young age.
Yeah, I did see Aaron Gordon's post. He got a tattoo with his with DG on his chest, so I thought that was really dope. He's already showing love to him, and like I said, I don't know if we get the same Aaron at whatever capacity we're getting him in the champion or in the NBA, but it just hit home too because like I told you off air, like I had just seen Drew in person 4 days before that in LA, so. It just makes you put things into perspective. I know we always say life just be moving along so fast, man. And just to get that news 4 days after seeing him was kind of crazy to me. So yeah, man, let's rest in peace. We all gotta just enjoy life, bro. We have to.
Rest in peace. I feel like we be doing a lot of those these past couple episodes, man. Life
know.
and like crazy, man.
Life is life.
R.P. Drew, barrier legend forever. We ain't never gonna forget you. I know I ain't.
Sure. All right, man. Let's transition to our viral video. You got one or we going?
All right, guys. Y'all know what it is. Our favorite segment for us. It's been a while since we dropped one on y'all. But favorite segment viral video. We're gonna definitely play a video that's been going viral. Talk about it, let y'all know how we feel about it. I know a lot of y'all seen this video. I know a lot of y'all haven't. So we gonna get it going. We gonna get it cracking. Man,
we have an NBA record that will never be broken.
What's that?
When we kept, I think it was either 6 or 7 teams under 70 points in this scoring era.
Yeah, that'll never get broken.
That will never get broken again. We were defense. We hung our hat on defense. We would have beat the shit out of them. And I'm going to address that because Draymond said this bullshit.
Killed you.
You crazy as fuck.
You can't guard Draymond Green.
He said this bullshit the other day on him and Shaq's podcast. We would have beat the shit out of them because for the simple fact they couldn't match up with us at any position. Steph's not a defender. He would have had to guard Rip. How many screens Rip coming off of?
Whatever the max you can have in the game.
Or whoever they would have tried to put at point. Whoever their point would have been too little for Chauncey. Right?
They'll put Clay on him. Clay 6'7". You say
okay, so who's gonna guard Tay?
Kevin Durant. If it's KD.
If it's 2017,
it's Kevin Durant. KD. Yeah.
Not happening. They all too. They about
you
the
said
same.
KD can't guard Tayshaun, who averaged 9.
No.
Nah, come on now.
Yeah, I'm saying that for back then.
He just has scoring,
man. Yes, because Tayshaun was an underrated scorer. See, a lot of people don't know
how you underrated scoring. Your team averaged 86 points
because he was an underrated scorer. He led the year he was at Kentucky. He led them in scoring. I think it was like 6 or something.
Everybody could score in college. We all could score in college. I'm talking about in the pros. Yeah, averaged 86. He averaged 9.
Okay,
so a big game for him is 12.
So we still won. That's fucking defense. That's what we hanging on shit on.
Okay, so
and then here's the other thing. They're not used to the physicality. Draymond's too little.
What rules are we playing under?
It don't matter. It don't matter. It can
go. New rules, y'all can't do that.
But here's the thing. The new rules, they can't fuck with us neither because we have more guys with a greater skill set.
Hey man, first of all, I love Rasheed Wallace, man.
I love him too.
I love him, and shout out to those guys. I don't know who those guys were, but they was just trying to be honest with him, and they was coming from a nice place. They was not trying to kill him. They said, "How are you an underrated scorer and you averaged 86 points a game?" Tayshaun Prince. He said Kevin Durant can't guard Tayshaun Prince. Now I'm not the oldest man, but I've watched all of Tayshaun Prince's career. Come on, bro. Come on. Let's be honest. Nobody's worried about Tayshaun Prince going out there dropping 30, 35 points. So if we're really talking about it, so now we really only got to worry about Rip Hamilton and Chauncey. And then Rasheed, Draymond got Rasheed. I hate to say that to you, but Draymond has him. He has you, bro.
That's Shaq.
He has you, bro.
In the words of Draymond, Rasheed played basketball Air Force Ones. He had no feet.
He got to slide there. He said, "You got to slide them puppies. You got to slide."
Look, let me break this down for y'all. First of all, Steph ain't guarding Chauncey or Rip. Steph finna sit his ass in the corner and guard Tayshaun Prince. Because if y'all remember, when they played, Tayshaun Prince sat his ass in the corner. That's what he did. He may have cut here and there. He may have did a couple things, but that's really all he did. That's Steph's job. KD, you see the Chauncey, it's him and Clay switching on Chauncey or Rip. I'm pretty sure it's going to be him guarding Chauncey to give Chauncey a bigger body so Chauncey can't do the back down, the postman, the point guard postman game that he loved.
But why are we acting like Chauncey? Why do we act like he can't guard him for spurts at times? Like, come on, bro. He can guard him at times.
He can't.
Like Chauncey's not dropping 50, bro. Like, come on.
He's not. But I'm just giving you how it's coming out. I already know how we coming out the gates. And Clay finna chase Rip all goddamn game. Because Rip got to turn around it. Because Rip going to have to turn around and chase Clay all goddamn game. What it is? Rip running off twos. You set them down screens and you coming off and hitting the two. We don't have to run out to the 3-point line. We don't. Yep. We like so at the end of the day, you got Ben Wallace setting screens. Our big man finna pop out on that because nobody is scared of Ben Wallace scoring. What are we talking about? So who's the other person? You talking about McCants? Jamal Tinsley coming off the bench? Who we talking about?
Chauncey Billups averaged 16 points for that championship team. Look, he can have them he can have 4 post ups and get a couple buckets on Steph.
You can have.
Is that what you're doing for the entire series? Stop.
2s for 3s. 2s for 3s.
Stop, man. And Draymond said Rip don't want to guard, so he gonna have to run with Clay off them screens as well. All that energy you doing, we're gonna do the same thing too. You're gonna run through 7-8 screens too, bro. And I hate that he went after that team because that team specifically. Come on, that team that 2017 team is different. That's not the 2015. You want to go at our 2015 team, but when we got Kevin Durant. First of all, he wants to go,
what he gonna do with our 2015 team? We had more bench.
Go with them.
Our bench was dumb deep. The minute anybody from their bench is coming off the bench, we had the upper hand. Sean Livingston, Leandro Barbosa.
I just want to pull up that team. Pistons 04. I just want to pull up that team, bro.
The reason why that team won they ring is because Ben Wallace was able to stop Shaq. That was it. And he didn't even stop him. He just held on to him.
They was fighting. They was so over each other at that point. They were trying to go for a 4-peat. They had just won 3 in a row. They just went and got old ass Carmelo, old ass Gary Payton. They were falling apart. They were sick of each other. Shaq got traded that offseason. They were done. Come on, man. Look at this team. Chucky Atkins, Eldon Campbell, Hubert Davis, the UNC coach, Hubert Davis, Tremaine Folks. Who? Darvin Ham. I think we know who Darvin Ham is. Richard Hamilton, Lindsey Hunter.
Lindsey Hunter. I said Jamal Tinsley. Yeah, Lindsey Hunter was who I was talking about.
Mike James. Who?
Hey,
Darko Milicic. Come on, we know the Darko story. We know
ain't
the
gonna talk
Darko
about
story.
that.
We know that. Mehmet Akor. Come on, Bobby Sura. Come on, bro. I'm done. I'm done with this.
No,
I'm done with that list. Let's
Lindsey,
come on.
The Lindsey Hunter one kills me because the minute Chauncey came out and Lindsey came into the game, Steph was putting up dub in a minute.
Oh, bet. He started calling plays like you already know what it is. Come on. Yeah.
Everybody to the baseline.
Why do people think this? They get this one ring, and I'm not. Again, I was there for them 04 like I watched all of that basketball. Come on, don't get me wrong, but
me too.
You're one title.
I love the Pistons. Then
don't get me wrong. I'm not. We're not throwing shade, but like, come on, man. You're one championship. Stop putting yourself in higher. You're not one of these all-time teams. You're not.
I think what just makes me sick. It would have me dying. It was Draymond started talking about Rasheed Wallace's Air Force Ones.
He literally wore the high top Air Force Ones.
I think
them things are heavy.
Hey, wait, let's be real. Rasheed Wallace didn't want to play no defense either.
Who is he guarding? He's guarding Draymond, so he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to come out on them screen and rolls. He's gonna have to come out.
What you finna do? You finna lay Steph out?
Come on, man.
Yeah. Honestly, you probably won't even move your feet fast enough to get there.
Come on.
Y'all putting up 86, we putting up 120.
Didn't y'all let Bron come in there in y'all arena and score like 30 straight? Didn't he do that to y'all?
I promise you.
He was like 20 years old.
They gonna put up 90 and we putting up 140.
He said we defense. Oh, all right, bro. Y'all got it. Salute, man. Y'all, hopefully it's y'all 20-year anniversary. Hopefully y'all come out, give y'all a little standing ovation, little t-shirts.
I hope somebody lets you know you was high as hell during that interview.
Salute, Sheed. Big fan.
My nigga was high.
All right, man.
That boy, he smoked a whole backwood before he went on to that goddamn interview.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
Oh, bro. I still love you, Sheed, though. I still love you, Sheed. But you out your cotton picking mind, dog.
Crazy to me, bro. I don't know what these dudes be talking about, man. Sometimes we just gotta, sometimes we just gotta. Hey, we had a good one ring. It's okay.
We got it. I got mine.
Same with them 08 Celtics, bro. They be talking a lot too. Them 08 Celtics be talking.
I don't know why all these old ass teams.
They be acting like they won multiple rings. Like there's levels to the championship rings.
One.
I don't know.
One.
All right. Y'all got it though.
Shitty booty Paul Pierce. That's up out of here, bro. KG's turnaround jumper was no more at that point.
I got that one, man.
My bad. Let me stop.
Right. Yeah. Salute to them.
Salute to the OGs, man. Y'all better put some more respect on our Warriors, though, brother. Stop playing with us, man. Our point guard changed the game. Our shooting guard also helped it. Let's be real. And you're right. Our 2017 team was different.
Never seen nothing like it. People was watching baseball. They were just so over it. They just started going outside. They didn't even want to watch basketball that year.
Let me turn this shit off.
It was just over basketball.
Yeah, let me tell you how special our 2017 team was. I think I hit more than 80% of my first quarter over bets for the Warriors points because we was already putting up 40 points a quarter.
It was fake.
Hey, and the third quarter after halftime, we was blowing niggas out by 20 every third quarter. I was cooking. My bookie hated me.
They couldn't set a right number because it was going over. Roche, we're gonna have a conversation soon, man, because free agency is coming up in about 2 weeks, and we might have to have a just a reminiscing show on the good times. You know, I feel like we might have to just
wasn't that our
talk
first
about
episode?
the good times. We might have to just talk about the good old days of 2015, 2016 Warriors and all the memories, man, because you know it's not gonna be the same team next year. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not gonna be the same team next year.
I'd rather go as long as I get to go down watching my two light skinned brothers. I'll be happy at this point.
Aha. Yeah, about that.
I'm
like
just being
I said,
hopeful.
free agency.
Can you wait? Give me 3 weeks before you start breaking my heart. All right, so we go.
Free agency is soon. That's all I'm saying.
I hate you.
Free agency is soon, bro.
Well, y'all. Before Jeremy makes me cry on this damn.
Hey, man. We gonna talk in the future. That's it.
Oh,
talk in the future.
But hey, man. Another great episode, man. It's always amazing talking to you. We just gonna give y'all one viral video for today. I think it's about it. Jeremy, you got anything for the people before we close this thing on out?
Man, just going back to what I said about, you know, the passing, the rest in peace to people, man. Just enjoy your life. You know, Roche always says about, you know, tell your people you love them. You know, I think it's important that we do that and just continue to live, man. I think life, me and Roche be talking before we get on here, man. Life just be continually going. And it's up to us to stop and just appreciate how far we've come and not trying to compare what we're doing to anybody else or want to do something because you see this person doing it. Like, who cares what you're doing? Like, everybody don't got to be doing the same things or trying to do the same things. Like, we all should just be trying to live and enjoy it for ourselves. You know what I mean? And who cares what anybody else is doing? Like, if it makes you happy with that person or these people, then go do that. You know what I mean? So that's it, man. I just continually try to live. Roche know how I be moving. Roche know I be all over the place. I be having a good time, man, because it's life's short. You know, I might wake up in 5-10 years and be like, I don't want to do this no more. You know, I've lived a great life, and I'll be on the couch.
And this is to all y'all, man. Something Roche had to recently learn, man. Appreciate your journey. Your journey is your journey. Not everybody's journey in life is the same. If it is, we'd all be the same people, do have the same jobs, doing the same shit. Appreciate your journey. If you learn to do that, you'll be a lot more happier and content with who you are and who you become. Appreciate that you have survived where you have survived to, because there's people that didn't get a chance to live to the ages that we've got to. There's people that's been a chance to enjoy the things that we've got to enjoy. So if you learn to appreciate those things, I promise you'll be 1,000 times more happy. But man, this is Roche. You know, it's JJ. I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. And you know, one thing Roche is starting to tell y'all, make sure you take care of yourself, but don't forget about the people that's always there for you, man. So with that being said, this is No More Timeouts. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's Roche JJ. We check it out. Peace.